Okay?
Okay.
Ikaw yan.
Welcome to the first ever episode of TBH, To Be Honest. I'm Denise,
And I'm Abby.
and we're here because we just enjoy conversations. In the past, we've had several friends say, mag-podcast kaya kayo. So, na-realize namin, edi go, why not?
Why not?
Pero medyo may konting twist kasi paano nga naman namin makakausap yung mga tao sa podcast? Podcast nga to.
So, we reached out to some friends, and of course, we let them know in advance. Siyempre, kung hingi na din kami ng consent that we will be recording them. But, the questions for them are definitely surprise questions para authentic yung content natin.
We have ladies lined up for tonight.
And maybe, a guy. So, let's call them. Let's call Kat first. Hi, Kat.
Helper.
You're with me and then we're recording for TBH.
Hello.
Hello. So, question, Katrina.
Galit ka ba? Katrina.
So, what have you done nicely for others that you didn't let them know about?
Like, may nagawa ka na bang nice or mabuti para sa ibang tao na hindi mo na pinaalam pa sa kanila?
Paano ba? Kasi normal naman yun yung sasalo ka ng trabaho. Pero I think sasalo ka ng trabaho, yung galit na galit yung kliyente sa kanya. Tapos, wala kang choice, so step in ka, ganyan. Siyempre, hindi nila alam na galit sa kanila yung kliyente. So, ang bango-bango na ng pangalan ulit nila. Yung ganon. Pero I think yung para sa akin na like big gesture was yung payroll.
Mm-hmm.
May kulang na pera, tapos pinunan ko yung kulang na yun. Hindi ko na pinasabi dun sa... kasi parents ko to di ba? Hindi ko na sinabi. Sabi ko, sige, nago mo na yan. Ganun, I think yun yung para sa akin pinakamalaki. Kasi syempre pera yun di ba?
Yeah, and people rely on their payroll. Definitely.
Yeah, oo. So, I think that's the biggest I've done so far na hindi ko na din pinaalam. Kasi bakit pa, di ba?
Okay, yun lang. That's what we called you for. Thanks for answering.
Yay! Thank you! Bye-bye!
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
That's a big deal, definitely. Kasi, syempre, sweldo yun ng tao. Ikaw, may naisip ka na ba?
For
What
me,
about you? Have you done something nice for others that you didn't let them know about? Without naming names, of course.
I guess not saying it bluntly. So, that's one kindness. So,
Like correcting other people in their face? Parang gano'n.
not immediately, not in front of everyone. Since you don't want to embarrass people. So, even if at that time you're gonna be right, but you just have to let it slip since, you have to not just save your own face, but also other people's. You don't want to embarrass anyone. And I hate doing that to people. And of course, I don't want that to be done to me. So, that's what I can think of right now.
Isn't that basic delicadeza?
Yeah.
Parang you go to a closed door muna if you have to
Yeah.
really correct, di ba? Parang kasi ngayon, people are no longer practicing that kind of delicadeza. Parang ikaw ba, ano bang, di ba, mapansin mo social media na parang,
Everyone's correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oo. So Kat is a high school friend of both Denise and I. Came from the same grade school, high school. This person naman that we're calling is Dimples. She's the wife of a classmate of mine in grad school. But naging friend na rin namin siya. Yan, sige. Let's see if she answers. Hi, Beshi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi!
Hi, so we're recording for TBH, the podcast. Ready ka na?
Okay, congrats on your new podcast.
Yeah. Pinapawisan pa si Den, so Yeah,
Me
so,
too.
ang million-dollar question natin ni ay, have you ever done something for other people na something nice, something kind for others that you didn't let them know about?
Development worker ako. Ang dami kong ginagawa mabuti na hindi nila nalalaman.
Sige, cite an example.
Well, kasi in my work, a lot of the small things that we do, hindi na naman syempre pinapaalam sa mga tao.
Mhm.
Like, kunwari, assisting, like, kunwari ngayon, may project kami with UN Women. Kumakausap kami ng mga indigenous women, mga single mothers, para mas maka-access sila sa mga, ang tawag namin social safety nets, yung mga
Mhm.
pangangailangan nila like insurance or relief in times of crisis. So, yung mga ganon, parang we develop programs na in the future, nagagamit siya ng mga private organization, development organizations, or even mga LGUs, kung okay yung mga namumuno. May ganong caveat kung okay yung namumuno. Pero ang serious naman ng sagot ko. As a development worker, hindi naman kami katulad ng mga politiko na kailangan branded lahat ng ginagawa. Branded lahat ng pinapamigay. So, in our small little ways, syempre, we participate in nation building, ganyan, na hindi naman lahat ng tao alam na itong course na ito na tinuturo sa inyo ay dinevelop ko, ganyan. So, maraming mga ganong bagay in terms sa work. In personal life, simple na lang yung mga nagagawa ko eh. Like yung mga pagtulong, pag-relief, yung mga nagre-repack, pag nagre-relief, di ba? Yun yung mga practical ways of really helping yung mga kababayan natin. Yun lang, I think yung paggawa ng pagtulong sa iba, it's second nature dahil nga sa trabaho ko.
Okay.
So, maraming bagay yung nagaganap sa trabaho ko. Even pati yung small things like yung pag-develop ng mga benefits para sa mga staff namin. Ganyan, 'di ba? Small things na yon na parang hindi nila alam na parang you're continuously working para sa benefit nila. Ang alam lang nila mababa yung sweldo nila. Pero hindi nila alam na you're working on their health benefits, you're working on their housing benefits. Na mga little things na hindi financial, pero kailangan mong gawin para din sa mga tao mo, para mas maging happy din yung mga lives nila, hindi lang yung lives natin, 'di ba?
Okay.
Yun.
Okay. I'm happy that you exist, Beshi.
Yes.
Sabi ko nga sa asawa ko, okay lang yan, dyan ka lang sa corporate world. Ako nang gagawa ng mabuti para sa ating dalawa.
Totoo naman.
Sabihin natin kay San Pedro, sabihin mo na lang, please refer to my wife.
Okay.
Yun siya.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Dimples.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nakarelate tayo ng bongga doon bilang nasa corporate din ako at ikaw naman ay nasa
Yes.
gobyerno, nasa public
Totoo.
service.
So, totoo naman na may mga bagay talaga ng mga ginagawa, no? Na hindi mo na kailangan sabihin or ipaintindi pa. Kasi what concerns you is yung maramdaman nila, yung effect na yun. And you don't need a credit for that. Kasi sabi nga niya, it's second nature. Bukod sa trabaho niya, but it's also, maybe if you're a good person, it's second nature to you na just to help out people. So, don't have to mention it. But on a lighter note, I remember one. Nung bata kami, so nagsusmoke kuya ko. When I entered our car, so it's a family car, na I will ride with my mom, I saw a stick of cigarette sa dashboard. And I got it para hindi makuhuli kuya ko. And he's the only teenager. I mean, teenager adult. So, it's not gonna be me or my sister. So, I got it para hindi siya mapagalitan. So, that's my one thing na hindi ko na sinabi sa kanya.
Na ginawa para
ko.
hindi siya mapagalitan.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, siguro that's a core memory for you. Kasi, well, at our age, naaalala mo pa yung moment na yan. Subscription sa Sibling Plus.
Yeah.
Kasama yata talaga yun. Because Dimples mentioned, health benefits. I heard the story before, I just can't remember kung sino yung kausap ko noon, na sabi nila na it seems like, we're not generalizing, okay? It's just that from what we heard na the younger generation of today, Gen Z, they value only yung the take-home pay
Really?
rather than yung health benefits.
Mhm.
So, parang kasi tayo, we appreciate it
But
because,
maybe because they're young.
yeah, kasi tayo sinusulit natin, nagpapacheck up tayo, di ba? Nasa health mode, nasa health era tayo. And also, we have our parents to take care of, di ba? So, syempre, kung hindi na natin yun i-money out, di ba? That's also parang savings for
Yeah.
us. So, gusto ko lang malaman, I mean, we're going to be calling a Gen Z. He's my student from when I was still teaching in the university. But second question ko na lang sa kanya yun kung ano. But we will still ask him the same. Sige. He's not here in the Philippines. So I'll try to call him on Google Meet.
Sasabihin ko sana, may kalala tayong Gen Z.
Diba yung mga pamangkin mo Gen Z? But I know, I mean, I'm glad na there are a handful of my students na they still update me kung nasa na sila, anong
That's
ginagawa
nice.
nila, ano bang na totoo pala, na ganito yung mga kwento and whatnot.
Feeling ko nagkakasalisihan kayo.
We'll call another person and see if they answer. Hindi ako sure, baka tulog na siya. Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Gising ka pa ba? I was afraid you're asleep.
I was, pero hinintay ko kayo.
Oh,
Thanks for calling. So, we're actually recording for TBH already. At this moment. So, wala naman tong video. So, kung nakahiga ka, that's also okay. Ready ka na?
Yes.
Sige.
Okay. So, the question is, what have you done nicely for others that you don't let them know about? May nagawa ka ba para sa iba na hindi mo na sinabi?
Or pinaalam pa. Like, doesn't have to be a big grand gesture. Could be small acts of kindness and whatnot. Alam ko marami ka niyan. Kaya nga,
Oh my gosh.
Iwan ko yung cellphone ko. Para may cellphone sila.
sige, magbibigay muna ako ng side kwento. That's why, Dennis joking about iniwan ko yung cellphone ko. Kasi nung high school kami, ito si Joy, bilang kaklase ko, ang tawag na namin sa kanya is si Charity. Sa dami ng mga nawawala ng mga gamit at mga bagay. Yung mga tipong pagsakay sa jeep, nalaglag na pala sa bulsa niya yung phone niya. At nandun na sa ilalim ng upuan ng jeep. Buti na lang ako yung kasunod niya. So nakita ko, kinuha ko din yung phone na yun. Kasi sakto, di ba, pag sasampa ka sa jeep, mataas yung step. Parang eye level mo na halos minsan eh. So nakuha ko yung phone. Pababa na ako, girl, hindi mo pa napapansin na wala kang cellphone. Buti na lang may pamasahe ka. So, kaya siya si Charity. And isa lang yan sa mga 20 siguro. Hindi naman, OA naman yan. Several. Pero meron tayong mga secrets that we take to our grave. So, we'll keep it sa cellphone.
Yeah.
Ano, nakaisip ka na? Okay.
There was this one time na parang akong office mate who was struggling.
Mhm.
Tapos, parang, on a normal day, parang siya yung naging charity. So, parang nawalan siya ng 2,000. Parang siguro nalaglag sa bulsa. Ganyan. Pero, kasi, alam mo yung when you have extra, you just, you just have to give them help kapag meron ka. So, parang, sabi ko lang sa kanya, I found your money. It's there.
Aww. Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, that's so nice. I mean, sa pagkakilala naman namin sa'yo, parang I think that's something that you would do, but it's still, alam mo yun, pakinggan. Especially today, kaya nga ito yung first topic namin. Kasi especially today, parang, it's so gloomy. So let's talk about some nice things, no matter how small or big. Pero,
O, diba?
hindi maliit na bagay yung 2,000, ah.
Oo, and yung execution niya.
Oo,
Diba?
yung parang, again, going back to the, parang hindi na rin siya mahiya or mapahiya. Diba? Okay. Thank you so much and thanks for waking up and
Yeah,
waiting for
sorry.
us.
Okay, halata ba?
Okay, yun
Okay
lang.
lang.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Sige. So, Melvin says he's ready na on the call. So apparently, the reason why we're calling him sa Google Meet is because hindi pala pwede dun ang messenger call.
Kasi, asan ba siya?
Nasa Dubai.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Melvin. Are you there na? BH Podcast.
Hi.
So,
Okay.
ready ka na?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, so the question is, what have you done nicely for others that you didn't let them know about?
Meron recently kasi nakakalimutan ko din.
Tingin ko yung mga ganyan kasi syempre,
Parang out of the goodness of your
Oo,
heart.
hindi
Parang
mo
hindi mo na
na-
pinag-isipan.
so medyo mahirap nga siya to recall. Pero I'm sure meron, sabi mo nga may recent.
Si Melvin is my student when you were in what? Anong year? Second year? Third year? Parang feeling ko mga third year. So, I won't mention the school na
Yeah.
lang, the university na lang. But Melvin is the type of student na parang relax lang siya.
Mukhang ang chill lang
Kailangan
siya.
lang.
Oo. Parang, ano yun, saks lang. Pag tinanong mo, makakasagot siya. Di na siya bumabagsak sa exams. Pero yung application niya is very practical. Kasi, ano siya eh, he's working on the creative side and he's also a working student. So,
Oh, nice.
ang racket nito, nung nag-aaral pa siya, nagsushoot ng mga music video. Nagsushoot ng, for artists and for corporations. So, bata pa lang siya, hustler na to.
Galing.
So, ngayon, tama ba? Dapat naalala ko dahil sa pag-ibig, kaya ka napadpad sa Dubai, pero kumarir ka na rin dyan.
Hindi. Ano siya, turning point ang pag-ibig. Parang 25%. Alam mo yung parang huling sapak. Kasi pabalik-balik na ako sa Dubai noon eh. Hindi ko pa siya namimit.
Okay. So, parang ano na siya.
After graduation, may Dubai agad ako noon. Parang doon siya nag-start. Minsan may projects ako na binabato na hindi ko na sinasabi na may refer ko. Recently, siguro nakatatlong refer ako this week. Tapos, wala
Sa iba
din.
artist din.
Yeah. May isa akong project. It's malaking project siya. Ginawa ko yung friend ko for that project kasi merong mas malapit, may mas madaling i-hire for me na talent. Meron mas madali, mas accessible, one call, mas madaling ayusin yung visa, all in all that shit, the paper and everything. Pero nag-stretch talaga ako, like siguro hindi din alam ng client na yung effort ko right now. I got him because matagal niya ng dream yung project na yun. And this 2016, first time I met this guy, kaya sabi niya na, gusto ko ma-work on this. And just so happens na dito sa Dubai, the project fell on my lap. Niloop ko siya yung ginawa ko. Kahit may mas madaling kunin. Kasi parang I owe it to our childhood dreams. Ganun siguro yung
that's sweet.
reasoning niya.
Yun.
That's one.
O, diba? Ang tagal mong pinag-isipan, pero ang ganda naman nung nasabi mo.
That's one.
Parang na-disconnect na siya. Yan. But anyway, thank you, Melvin, for taking the time.
Thank you.
No? And that's really sweet. Parang, sayang hindi ko na natanong sa kanya yung Gen Z question ko kanina, yung mga non-monetary benefits. But, di ba, hindi masyado kasi maganda, lalo na from, I think, from a lot of millennials and also some Gen X and boomers, yung visual, like, yung presyo nila sa Gen Z.
Yeah,
But hearing
oo.
from him, I mean, I know, ganda nung sinabi niya na I owe it to our dreams.
To our childhood
To our
dreams.
childhood dreams.
So, I guess yung disconnect siguro is how they express it. We're not familiar with it, but the core value is there. I think that's it eh. So, hindi lang natin naiintindihan, but they share the same traits. Like, I see sa kanya, pamangkin ko na, kung ano-anong expression.
Yeah. Gege.
Oo.
GGG.
Dami nilang sinasabi. Pero, I think for me, ganun naman tayo eh. May time na hindi rin tayo naiintindihan na parang ang tingin sa atin, we don't care.
Mhm.
But we just need to talk to them to see na, parehas lang. May concern naman, hindi lang same manner yung pag-express nila.
Yeah. I think there was a time also nung parang ang laman lang ng mga news on the workforce during that time is like the millennial way of working. Parang ganun. So now it's Gen Z's time. Kasi gumagraduate na sila. Some of them are at least baka mga 4 or 5 years na working. And I think people are able to discover that side, a different side to the Gen Zs from what they originally perceived them as. We'll keep it short, and we'd like to thank Kat, Joy, Dimples, and Melvin for taking our call. Any last words?
I'm not used to this. So thank you. And I'll improve next time.
We'll see you. We'll talk to you. Hope you listen to us again on episode 2.
Bye!